My name is Hannah Eve Rothbard, and I'm an artist based in Brooklyn, New York. Today is February 19th, 2026. A bit on my background. I'm originally from Florida, and I moved to New York for college. I've been there ever since. Most of my family is from New York and New Jersey originally, having immigrated there from Eastern Europe a few generations ago, like many Jews. So we have this pretty typical American Jewish story, and that's been very inspirational to me in my work and imagery that I use. And over the years of living in New York, I've learned more about my family's history, much of which is in the Lower East Side and in Brooklyn. And I've been really interested in exploring specific stories and buildings and places that I have a connection to. I've really come to love doing research, especially into Jewish cultural histories and my own family stories. I'm really inspired by artists like Julie Maritu and Rick Lowe, whose work is visually powerful and tied conceptually to research, artwork you can look at and enjoy and appreciate more the more you discover. I also am really drawn to artists like Emma Amos and Derek Forger, materially and texturally. Right now, I'm doing some research into American Jewish entertainers and comedians and Yiddish theater. I'm not sure yet where that's going, but it's a start. I'm also playing around with hand-making paper and continuing to learn more about it. I think the biggest challenge of being an artist is uncertainty, not just financially, stability, but also trusting your own ideas even when they develop slowly. I would tell my younger self to be patient and to trust myself, trust the process and my own ability to follow through. I've played around with a lot of materials and techniques. I've played with embedding mesh produce bags in handmade paper, and I'm currently experimenting with other materials, including cardboard packaging materials. A lot of them have this mesh-like structure you can use to pull pulp through. Also not so sure where that's going, but just playing around and experimenting. A lot of the time in my studio, I work in silence. There's no windows, and it's kind of nice to have complete silence sometimes and just completely focus on what I'm doing. I do get through a lot of podcasts too, though. Some of the best reactions to my work have been when people connect to it in a way I wouldn't expect. I made a painting of jewelry in an egg carton because my grandmothers on both sides organize their costume jewelry that way, and they present them to the grandchildren to take. And several people have related to that. Either their mothers or grandmothers did the same thing, or for some reason they were just really drawn to that imagery. I hope my work inspires discovery or closer looking. Images online, they don't always translate, but I love when people get closer to the work in person and they learn there's more layers and details than they perceived at first. There's always more to see and learn. My solo exhibition titled Mind Folk is currently on view at 81 Leonard Gallery in New York until the 28th of February. And you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is my name, Hannah Eve Rothbard.